Hey, so if you're watching this, you probably have watched the aGoldenMilk's tutorial on how to make a Steal game. And some people that I've seen in the comments have had problems with adding new characters. So I'm gonna just simply explain how to add new characters. Also ignore that, that's from an animation pack. But anyways, so what you want to do is search up any rig in the toolbox, right? Or if you want, you can make your own. And I'm gonna just take this 1x1x1 rig, right? And so now I'm gonna drag him. Well, I already have one in there. I'm gonna delete him. So I'm gonna drag him in here, right? Now what you want to do, open it, make sure it doesn't have a humanoid, and make sure each like extra part is like welded. If you don't know how to do welding, well, just like search up a tutorial for it. I don't know what else to tell you. And then make sure the humanoid root part is anchored. So now after you do all this, go back to your replicated storage, right? Open up configuration, open up modules, and then go to things. Now what you want to do is add a new thing, right? But don't make this mistake where you just do this, right? And then boom. Because as you can see, I didn't add a comma, right? So as you can see, there's an error for this, right? So now, oh wait, oops, I accidentally added an error. So now what I want to do is add a comma when I'm adding a new thing. If it's only like, it's only one thing like this, I don't need to add a comma, right? But if I don't have a comma, if I want to add a new thing, it's gonna do all this. So just make sure you have a new comma. I make sure you add a comma. All right. So now since I added a new character, I need to rename this character to the like thing I just added, right? So since I added 1x1x1x1, I'll need to make sure it matches up like name for name, or you could just literally copy the name here. But okay. So now that I added him like in the module, right? It should spawn him like in the game. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit because oh, there you go. As you can see, it spawned them, and I can't buy them because I don't have enough room. But okay, well I'm gonna have to. My gosh, this takes like 10 years. I should probably give myself a speed core or something because it actually takes so long. Let me sell my thing, and then let me buy 1x1x1x1. And as you can see, okay, I don't know why he's walking on air, but don't worry about that. Anyway, so now I have him here. And you might be wondering, how do I add custom animations? So like, for example, idle animation when it's standing here, this walk animation when it's walking down. Anyway, so now what we want to do, now this depends on if your character is the R6 rig or if it's a R15 rig. Basically, what you want to do, if it is a R6, this is R6, and let me show R15. That's R6. This is R15. As you can see, it has 15 like body parts. You know, it's like more advanced. But this is just the R6 rig with only 6 parts. So what you want to do is, for whatever rig type you need, search up R6 or R15, doesn't matter. Well, it does matter for your character. And search up animations. Now, you want to try to find what you're looking for. For example, a walk animation, a run animation, an idle animation, whatever you need, right? Let me just, like, use this as for walk animations. Now what you want to do, go on top of here, click avatar, go to animation editor, and then click the character. And it's going to show up all this and then press OK. Okay, I have to reload it because I don't know why it's not showing. Anyways, there we go. So now, let's take a look. Click these 3 dots, hold down load. Oh my gosh, I suck at pronouncing things. And then try to look for the animation that you need. For example, there's a walk, there's an idle. You could get run animations, but it doesn't really matter. You could just experiment. You could take a look at all these animations. You know, experiment with what looks good with your character and what doesn't. You know, what fits it. I'm gonna look at the run animations. I'm gonna take this run animation for example. So now we want to do click these 3 dots, click publish to Roblox, and make sure, look, if your game's being made in a group, right? Not from yourself, but in a group, make sure the creator of this animation is your group. Because if it's not, the animation's not going to work when you load into the game. So make sure, but since this is not in a group and the game is made by me, I'm going to just make it made by me. And so now I'm going to save it. And so now, boom, there we go. The ID is there. And so now what we want to do is copy this, right? So we close this. And now we want to go back to the things module, right? And so now, 1x1x1x1 was an R6 rig, right? So we could change the walk animation to this new animation, right? And now it should work if we take a look at him. As you can see, look,